Hello everyone, welcome to Willow and Roots. It's Michelle here and I have another reading for you. Today's reading we're going to receive profound guidance from the ancestors. There's going to be 3 options to choose from. First, I'd like to thank everyone for their patience. Now that graduation season is over, and in the UK we call it leaver ceremony season is over, we can now concentrate on just chillaxing a bit. Yes, I'm juggling the seasoning business and the spiritual business, but I have more time to dedicate to you too. So let's get on with this reading. So let's get the 3 options. Okay, ancestors, what guidance would you like to share with option 1? Okay. What guidance would you like to share with option 2? What guidance would you like to share with option 3? Perfect. So here are your options. This is option 1, this is option 2, and this is option 3. So you can pause the video, choose a card. Let's get to it. Hello, option 1. For those of you who selected the first card, here's your reading. So we're going to pull an Ancestors card. This is from the Soul Wisdom Oracle. And this card is from the Dreaming of You Shaman Oracle. Okay, Ancestors, what would you like to share with option 1? Okay, we'll pull tarot in a bit. Okay, we have here oil. And we have passion and love. Ignite your wild desires. I was going to say dreams. Desires. Wow. So Oya is about what you came here to do. Right? So we're talking about your contract, your blueprint, and really coming into alignment with that, right? Now, the ancestors are saying, if you're feeling discontent, maybe it's because you're not living authentically, meaning following your dreams, your desires, your passion, right? What you truly want to do, how you truly want to live. There's a need to feel excited about life again. So if you've hit like a wall, you've reached a crossroad and you're like, what next? It's time for you to dive deep, like really go inwards and ask yourself, what do I want to experience next? And the truth is, we know what we want to experience. We know where we want to be, but there's a need to be honest with ourselves. Right? Being truthful with ourselves as far as what does this ultimate picture looks like. And the first step is being honest, saying, yes, this is the path I would like to move towards. This is what I've always wanted. That's what you came here to do. So the ancestors are saying, get excited again. It's very easy to live in someone else's shoes, to jump on someone else's path. It may sound exciting, so I'd like to try that. When in fact, you need to really, again, follow your blueprint. Connect with why you are here, what you came here to do, what you came here to experience. I've done so many readings where people have been living other individuals' experiences, not following their own dreams, not following their own path, their own journey. They're looking at what's happening outside of them and the good fortune that Susie has or Jessica. So I want some of that too. Not focusing on what they truly want. And it's very easy to get confused. And then when you become confused, then you don't know what the hell you came here to do. So it's important to go inwards. Dive deep and find that passion again, that love again. What is it? We're not talking about a person. What is your passion? What makes you light up? This is what they're wanting you now to move towards. And we have card number 9. This is like the end of a cycle. So we're talking about no more pussyfooting, no more dilly-dallying. No more living someone else's dreams. It's about you now stepping on your path. Look at this. Going around in so many different directions and angles, trying it all and still not really being fulfilled. The answers are within. You know exactly what it is, but you have to be honest. It says to ignite your wild desires. That's motivation. That's taking action. It's not about starting something, right? Again, living someone else's dreams or going on someone else's path and then later realizing, holy snaps, that's not what I wanted. I'm stopping. You have to realign with yourself. Spirit says no more. Your ancestors are like, this is it. We have 0 and 9. That's the reset. So this is like, all right, come again. We're going to try to close this cycle out again. Okay? Okay. We have the 9 of Swords. It's overthinking to the point where you allow fear to set in. And I am feeling here like limited time, feeling like time is of the essence and I missed the boat anyway. No, you haven't. It's about feeling. It's not about overthinking. You use the mind to process what you are feeling. But here it's important to connect with your truth. This is what the ancestors are saying. The anxiety, the frustration is because you are not living in your truth. You are not fulfilled because you're not following your blueprint. There's a strong need to reconnect with yourself. Really sit down and honestly ask yourself the important question. What do I want? That's the first step. And once you answer that question truthfully, then you can take the next step. And you'll know exactly what to do. Because your spiritual team, your ancestors are guiding you. But they're wanting you to be honest with yourself. They're giving you signs and symbols and all of that, but you're not hearing it. You're not seeing it. This is what they want you to know. And it's not cheesy, it's real, it's authentic. And I'm talking about the action of asking yourself the important question and having the courage to admit it. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 2. For those of you who selected the second card, here's your reading. So let's see what the ancestors have to say. We're going to pull another card from the Soul Wisdom Oracle. And this is from the Dreaming of You Shaman Oracle deck. Okay. Ancestors, what would you like to share with option 2? We'll pull tarot in a bit. We have Charuta, card number 54, reducing to 9. And we have time to receive. Accept all the nourishment you need. Look at that plate of food. Okay, so with Charuta, this is about grounding yourself. But we're not talking about earth grounding, right? Going out in nature, bare feet, and absorbing nature. This is about being grounded in your original origin or original self. We're talking about the soul. And I've spoken about this in videos earlier on in the channel, where you're learning how to connect with your light self, like feeling your light self, feeling your soul self. And you can achieve this through meditation. You can achieve this through stillness. So really sitting still. If you like to hear the ambient music, you can have that in the background, and you can just sit still, close your eyes, and feel yourself in the various layers. So we're talking about the auric field, the layers of the auric field, and then you're going to settle into the more dense portion of the body, and then you're going to move into the more lighter portion of the body. So being able to feel like blood in your veins, that type of movement inside your body. And then gradually you'll be able to feel the soul self, the light body, like really connect with it. And it's not something that happens overnight. It takes practice, okay? But this is talking about connecting with the soul self, your original self, right? And there's a need to be reacquainted with him or her, it. This will help you to feel more settled, because what the ancestors are saying is you may feel disconnected from yourself. You may feel disconnected from your environment, from people in your life, from work. You just feel kind of like off and out of place. And you're trying to figure out, how in the world can I just feel like myself again, feel grounded? And you may be going out in nature and doing, walking barefoot on grass and hugging trees and all that, and it's still not enough. You just feel like something is missing. I am just not hitting that mark, hitting that spot. Well, this is about you realigning with the soul self, you getting familiar with your soul self, you listening to the call, right? The guidance of the soul self, connecting with your higher self, doing that not in a way where there's a slight disconnect. This is allowing yourself to be open to receive and to feel not only your higher self, but the light body within. Okay? I'm hearing that there is a need to connect with the auric field. So you need to do that exercise where you visualize the 13 barriers or fields of your auric energy. Okay? Really sitting and just trying to connect with it. Again, this is not an overnight thing. Spirituality and this type of work and connection does not happen like, you know what I mean? Nothing does anyway. Like weight loss and learning a skill. So we have to be realistic and dedicated and committed to putting in the work, to healing and connecting with ourselves. This is not a piece of piss. This is not some kind of one size fits all, boom, we'll rub the cream on the spot. This is not what it's about. This is truly participating and being open to connecting in this way. Once you do that, you're going to feel satisfied. Look at this. The ancestors are saying the missing link, that missing ingredient, that itch you cannot scratch is this. Aligning with the soul. Getting familiar with your soul. Being able to feel your light body. That's the next stage of your development, your spiritual development. This is extraordinary. Ooh, okay, let's get some tarot. And then we have 54 reducing to 9. Again, 9 chapters closing. Okay? But we have 5 and 4. 5 represents change. 4 represents balance. This is the change needed in order for you to feel grounded and balanced. Anchored, I'm hearing. Okay? Some of you need to eat better. And I'm talking about eating to feel satisfied. Okay? Not eating like a rabbit, but of course not overdoing it. We're talking about moderation. Sometimes you have to introduce more solid vegetables in your diet. I'm hearing root vegetables. Okay? So we have the moon. Beautiful card. The moon also represents the soul. The seeker on the journey to the soul, on the journey to connect with who they are. So if you're feeling displaced, this is what you need to work on. And as I've mentioned earlier, try those exercises, but know that it takes time. You have to allow it to happen. There's also going to be some hidden trauma for some, fears for others, that's going to be uprooted for healing, and it is necessary. It's not something that you could hold on to. Secrets about yourself revealed, some of your secrets from things you did revealed. It's just full acceptance. This is serious work, and it's amazing, you guys. So happy for you. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, option 3. For those of you who selected the third card, here's your reading. So let's get another card from the Soul Wisdom Oracle. And this card is from the Dreaming of You Shaman Oracle deck. Okay, ancestors, what would you like to share with option 3? Okay, we get tarot in a bit. We have here Enmeka, card number 36, reducing to 9. Okay, and we have open your eyes. It is time to see light and wonder. So Enmeka is about the underworld. It's about what is hidden, what we don't see, what we're hiding, right? The qualities within ourselves that we don't see. We don't see our dreams anymore. So what we would like to strive towards, it no longer is a priority or even a passion. And it's like, what has destroyed that? What has caused that to be lost, right? So here we have dark energy or shadow energy, secrets, hidden energy, and then we have light. It's saying open your eyes to the possibilities. 36 reducing to 9, and 9 represents the end of a cycle, but we have 3, which is the order of things. So there's a need to restructure, and 6, that is the card of a choice. Choosing to change, choosing to move towards, again, your dreams or desires, choosing to bring changes in your life, right? So if you're desiring change, what comes with change is transparency and authenticity, okay? Not carrying heavy baggage on your back, not having something to hide. And if it is revealed, it's almost like the rug has been pulled from under you. Your world has collapsed. It's about a clean slate, choosing, again, to be authentic with yourself and others, and transparent, facing secrets that you hold within yourself that does not serve you anymore, right? Truths, learning truths about yourself. This is about all that I choose to sweep under the carpet or to hide from myself and others. I don't want to know about it. And it's saying, well, it's going to come to the surface. We're in a period where what is hidden comes to light, and there's lessons that comes with that. You learn more about yourself. You learn about who you were when you made those choices. You took those actions, okay? It's also giving me people are going to see who you truly are. This is not something to fear. This is something to embrace. You want to know why? This tells me that the next chapter requires you to be completely free, pure. I'm hearing unbothered, not weighed down, because you have work to do with the collective in this next chapter. And a part of this big reveal is for you to recognize how you have evolved so that you can help others to evolve. And this may not be, oh, it's a career. This could be just speaking to people, one-on-one, friends, family, so on and so forth. But your energy is needed in the next chapter for the collective. You're going to be contributing. And it's important to be cleared of all that is heavy, all that is shameful, all that is inauthentic. Because if it was authentic, you wouldn't be hiding it. All right. All right, let's go. This one wants to come out. Woo. We have the High Priestess. Look at that. Secrets coming up to the surface. That's what this is saying. So the ancestors are saying it's going to come no matter what. The truth is going to be revealed. The truth about who you are. I'm giving you more than others. We have the Chariot. And we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, it's going to be painful. Strength is on the bottom. Definitely hold tight. You're okay. You're safe. There is some type of truth coming out. I'm not going to lie. That's what this is saying. And you may be trying hard to kind of like avoid it from coming out. It's one of those things where you just have to allow. And with the High Priestess, the Chariot, it has to come out in order for you to be unburdened for the next chapter. It just keeps saying that. So there's a need for you to open your eyes and see what's to come. We do have spiritual gifts opening here as well with Open Your Eyes and the High Priestess. I mean, it's pretty obvious foresight. But it really is screaming to allow change to occur. We have scorpionic energy, transformation energy. It really feels strong here. It's one of those divine intervention energies. This is not something that you can stop, and it's probably not worth it because you're going to wear yourself out. And it's still going to happen, the reveal. So just know that you are in loving hands, right, with the ancestors and the higher realms, and you are safe and okay. And I'm going to leave it right there. So I'm going to end the reading right here. If this reading resonates, leave a comment down below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell. I'm also offering personal readings on Etsy. Information on that is in the description box below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.